All right, guys, so we're back again at Kingdom, this time with Marina is back. We're gonna do, actually, we programmed for her new growth phase almost immediately after our first video that we did here. So it's gonna look very similar to the first video that we did with Marina in terms of the training day. It is a posterior day, or specifically for you, it's glutes and hamstrings. But yeah, there'll be a little bit of minute detail that's changed from the previous session that we did together. But again, today is really just about getting Marina back into it. Marina's been out, we're what now, like 6-7 weeks post-show? Something like that. 6-7 weeks post-show, somewhere around there. But we got hit with the vid. I think. So yeah, she was all COVIDed out for a while. It was pretty gross. It was pretty decrepit and all that nonsense. She was all like, But so we had the COVID, and then she went to Florida. She went away to Florida for a little bit. So we're just kind of getting back into it. Yeah, you just said this is the first time you've done this day. Not the first time, but one of the first times you've done this day since we filmed originally. Exactly. So as much as I think is the third. So as much as we shouldn't beat the shit out of her today, because we didn't beat the shit out of her the first time, because she was post-show, we're definitely going to beat the shit out of her this time. She kind of deserves it anyway. So yeah, that's it. Strap in, posterior day for her, hamstrings and glutes specifically. So yeah, let's grow some cheeks. We want to make sure that we put the emphasis on this. I always like to put calves first before everything else, right? That way, I find if we put them at the end of a routine like they were for many years for me, what would happen is we'd get through an entire session and then we wouldn't finish them up, and then you end up with calves like this that just aren't that appealing, you know what I mean? So for the last few years now, I've been putting them in front of everybody's training so that they kind of get a little bit more attention and they don't get skipped over so easily. So even though this is the boring stuff, we got to get it done. And if anybody's calves are worse than mine, it's definitely Marina's. Ooh. I don't know if that's the right way of putting it. Hers actually might be bigger than mine. No, they're not. No, it's definitely not. Don't film my calves. So am I doing it like how the video is doing it? So that's how I've been doing it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, with a single leg? No, well, I'm gonna help you this time. Yeah, I was wondering what the fuck you're going for that. You're gonna put more weight than you could possibly get up on your own, and then you're gonna slowly let it down. But I'm gonna have you warm up your hamstrings first, obviously. But whatever. What? Wouldn't that here? Wait, say that again. It's making it heavier, and then it's making it heavier? Yeah. So before we get into this with her now, the other thing we might want to consider with the hamstring curl is just making sure that as we get up here, you're locked in. And what I like to tell, like, we want to make sure that we're using the handles there to pull into, keep ourselves nice and tight into it. But then I like to tell people, think chest into the pad. The number one thing that I see with people on the hamstring curl, the lying hamstring curl specifically, is that they're getting a lot of flexion in the spine, right? They're bringing up their chest as they're going. You know what I mean? If anything, you want to be the exact opposite, where your abs are crunched in and you're trying to, even for me, I'm trying to drive my forehead into the pad, right? And then from there, I want to make sure that the knees are locked into the pad, and everybody's so worried about their hips. If you have your chest locked in, if you have your knees locked in, your hips are only going to have so much movement. It's okay to have a little movement in your hips. You having your pelvis completely and totally locked into the pad probably is unrealistic for most people, especially when we're getting a heavier weight or with a force negative like this. So at the end of the day, as long as our knees are leveraged against the pad, as long as we're holding on to those handles nice and well, and our abs are flexed, right? And we're staying into that pad, you're gonna be pretty good. Let's go ahead and hit a set. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, fuck. You did all that by yourself. You ready? Yeah. Slow. Ow! That's 1. Slow. Slow. 5, 6. Hold the top, hold it. Squeeze hard at the top. 2 more. 1 more. Keep those knees locked in. Done. Down. Yeah, we need heavier weight for her though. She's too jacked and she doesn't know, so we got to increase the weight a little bit. Only thing that I would say there, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. I forget what I was going to say. Yeah, I forget what I was going to say. Next set. 2, 1. That's all you again. Let me do the work on the way up. Wait, really? No, just keep going. 2, 3. So I'm not actually doing it on the way up? Focus, would you? 4, 5, slow on the way down. Slow. 6, slower on the way down. I'm gonna let go. 1 more. Done. So one thing I would say about these is that you're putting a lot of stress through that hamstring on the way down, right? Whenever you're doing, you have to realize like the negative portion of the rep in and of itself is gonna do the most damage. And then on top of that, we're forcing that negative and we're going that much heavier. Like there's gonna be a lot of damage there. So that's why we're doing less reps. And it's just something to be considerate of in terms of how often you would do something like this or where you would place it within the training session, et cetera, et cetera. More control on the negative. More control. 3 more. Now hold it. Hold it. Again. Hold it. There you go. One more. Hold it. Done.
That was heavy.
So now we have seated hamstring curls, but we're gonna go with 1 1/4 rep out of the lengthened position here. First one's obviously just a warm up as per usual. When it comes to hamstrings, we're basically just trying to get something different in there. She's got, our goal over the course of the next year is to get those hamstrings up. And at the end of the day, when it comes to hamstrings, we really only have so many exercises to work with, right? I mean, let's be real. There's only so many, machines. There's only so many exercises, right? And as of right now, we're deploying almost all of them. So giving some sort of variance to the plan just to kind of keep, a focus, right? And to keep some sort of progressive scheme intact, right? We have this in there, I think on another day, straight sets, right?
Yeah.
A working set, a back off set. And then on a day like today, we'll do the 1 1/4 reps again, just to give it a little bit of a different feel and to train in a different position. Plus, there's going to be some benefit to hitting that length and range a little bit more efficiently with the 1 1/4 rep. But yeah, at the end of the day, another hamstring movement for us from the top. So the first one's a quarter.
Oh, it's a quarter and then 1?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been doing 1 1/4.
Oh, well, whatever, as long as it's at the top.
Oh, yeah,
That just seems weird, doesn't it?
It does.
Wouldn't
That's
you go,
why,
wouldn't you go 1 and then up and then a full 1 and then back up?
That's what, no, that makes more sense. Because
Okay.
I've been doing 1, then a quarter. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm like, this feels stupid.
Yeah, no, it definitely makes more sense. Only Puerto Ricans. She did the whole rep anyway. That was supposed to be a quarter.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, restart.
Start over. There you go. Now all the way down. Boom.
Ow! That makes it harder.
Exactly. 2. Fully extend after the quarter rep this time. Quarter rep. Fully extend. Now all the way down. Boom. 3. Come on. Quarter rep. All the way up. All the way up. Now again. 4. Now I got to work 4. Come on. Down. All the way up. Drive. Come on. 5. Again. Come on. Drive. Hard. Boom. Come on. Quarter. Again. Boom. Again. Come on. Let it suck, Marina. Come on. All the way in. Again. That's not it. Come on. Keep going. 2 more. Extend. All the way in now. Hard, 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 hard. Come on. Halfway down. Boom. All the way in now. Dig for it, dig for it, dig for it. Harder, harder, harder. Don't let go, don't let go, don't let go. Slowly on the way up. Done. Oh, yeah.
Cry. Ew.
Quarter. Yeah, there we go. And 1. Quarter. And 2. Let's go. Dig for it now. 4. Come on. I'm with you. In 5. Easy peasy. In 6. Come on. In 8. Come on. 9. Come on, stay in it. Stay in it. Stay in it. I'm with you. Come on. Stay in it. 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 I want a couple more there. Come on. Yeah, let it out. Come on. Boom. And then all the way in. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. All the way in. All the way in. All the way in. All the way in. Boom. Again. Full rep. Full rep. Come on. Grind it out. Grind it out. Grind it out. Grind it out. Fight for it. Fight for it. Fight for it. I'm with you. You gave up. All the way back up. Nope. You're not done yet. Now, come on. Down. Boom. Just like that. Again. Boom. Come on. 5. Come on. 4. More knee flexion. Come on. 3. Come on. Keep moving. 2. One more. Boom. You're stuck. Oh my gosh. Can't get out. I had another point for this one, and I completely totally lost it again. I'm not having a good day today. I had caffeine before I came. I had Morpho Brain before I came. I had some extra acetylcholine before I came, and I got nothing. I got nothing.
Ow, 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 ow.
So what happens when you train on a check-in day like Thursday, you know? We'll let her recover, I guess.
I'm gonna take a poopy. Is this right?
Yeah.
I can't pick that up.
Oh wait, you weren't at 145?
No.
On each side?
Is this
No?
135?
Or whatever, I meant 145
Oh,
on each
145
side.
plate. Wait, hold on, let me try.
You probably need straps.
So how do I get down?
That's it.
I'm so used to hinging.
Well, you would
So
hinge.
do I go,
Yeah, you're partially hinging, but without it being so dramatic, you know what I mean? So wrap up, yeah, boom, just like that.
Ooh. Why? This is crooked. I think I'm too far over.
Just give me 2 more here. So we're messing with her setup. We were doing a conventional style deadlift for a while, but we're trying out sumo to see if it fits her a little bit better. So go ahead,
like
rest. We're gonna
it.
do a couple warm-up sets, see if obviously she likes it. So we'll probably stay here and do a couple of sets here. We might even increase the volume a little bit. The plan calls for 2 sets, right? A working set, back off set.
Let me check.
Our cameraman almost died. I saw that, Chris. Because we're trying to figure this out to build a new motor pattern here. We'll probably try to get that locked in and just keeping it this weight and do multiple sets out of a much lower rep scheme here.
6 to 8, 10 to 12.
I would even say like 5 to 6 reps.
Okay.
And we'll do probably 3 or 4 sets here. And that should be enough, both from a hypertrophy standpoint in terms of volume and to start to build in a good feeling as far as this is concerned. You know what I mean? This is a movement she's never done before, or at least hasn't done with any consistency.
Actually,
as far as our
never in
training.
my life have I done a sumo deadlift. First timer.
One more. There you go. Now, for you, as you get in this, you're so far down here. I want to see what it looks like. I'm not saying right, wrong, or indifferent, but as opposed to being here, right? I want to see what you look like if you're up top just a little bit more. You know what I mean? And obviously, it's going to be a little bit of a harder starting point, but I want to see what that looks like for you real quick.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
So more of a hip hinge.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're trying to get her to get into more of a hip hinge instead of getting so much knee flexion extension out of it. And we're just trying to manipulate this to fit her physique a little bit more for that hip hinge, which eventually the easy thing to do here is an RDL, but we've been RDLing for so long that we wanted to try something different, i.e. picking up from the floor and doing something a little bit closer to conventional.
So here?
A little bit further down. Boom. Which, for all intents and purposes, almost turns into just like a wide stance deadlift. Go ahead, if it's working for you.
I was gonna say it feels, I don't know. Feels like an RDL.
Well, yeah, sure. That's what I was just saying. At the end of the day, well, what's the difference between an RDL and a fucking conventional deadlift? And then there's also Dorian deads.
What is that?
Dorian deads is basically in between a deadlift and an RDL. Like the bar comes all the way down until it's an inch from the floor.
I'm getting tired. tired.
And she thinks that's gonna be it. We got at least another 2 rounds here.
I know. I'm getting confused.
And that one was only 4 reps.
And my brain is like not. So, what am I doing?
We're trying to maximize hip flexion and extension for you. So again, we could do it, like, again, the eventuality of this is, are we better off just doing an RDL? But I want to put you in a position where A, you're doing something a little bit different, and B, you're able to lift a heavier load through space, essentially.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think I want to do an RDL. Well, I want to.
That's what I'm saying. Again, like, eventually, that, like, why aren't we just doing it? Because we don't want to do the RDL. We want to do something different, you know what I mean? To give you something different to progress on. The RDL we've been doing for literally like 16 years.
It's true.
Even though she's only like 17 years old. If you feel better with the conventional, by all means, like it's up. I want you to pick something that you feel like you can progress through, that you feel good and confident about.
I prefer the sumo for sure.
And let's go with it. Almost think driving your hips through the zone. Squeeze the glutes and drive your hips through the zone. Boom.
Yeah.
Like, get explosive. Boom. There you go. Come on. 3 more I want for this one. 3 more. Come on. Drive. Squeeze those glutes. Come on. 2 more. Stay in it, Marina. Come on. Drive. Squeeze. Boom. 1 more. Let's go. Boom. Good set. 1 more round here and then we'll move on. I know, I saw it. Chris, don't freak out, man. First force, you can't cut this out, okay? Just so everybody knows, Chris, our camera guy, he decided to go on vacation this week, so we had to cheat on him and get another camera guy for the weekend. And now it's super awkward because the other camera guy just walked in. Focus, Marina. 2.
You're making it very hard.
3. If the 2 camera guys get in a fight, we're gonna film it.
I'll hold it.
4. Come on. Come on, you got a few more. Come on. 5. I want you to push it here. Come on. 6. Don't be a baby. I want another. Come on.
What?
Yep. And 1 more. 1 more.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Come on, last one. Keep it straight. Keep it tight. Midsection tight. Come on. There you go. Good set. That's it. Done. For this one, we're going for, these are kind of warm-up sets for us. We're getting used to it. And then we're going to go for an AMRAP or AMRAP, as many reps as possible. So we're kind of feeling it out, picking what weight we need, and then we're going to go through with the big set. But I do like to accumulate a little bit more volume here because she doesn't have a lot of work for her quads. So the first 2 warm-up sets are really 2 sets of like a 3 RIR. So it's a little bit more volume than a warm-up set would be.
Oh, I'm getting anxiety about the next set.
You should. You should. Now I want you to remember, keep going, keep going. 6, I want you to remember where this knee is coming to right now. Go ahead. Like literally an inch away from your boob. Well, I guess that's your thigh, it's an inch away from your boob. But nonetheless, like right there, because that's where you want to keep it even when it's getting harder. And again, even if we speed up the rep a little bit when it gets harder, that's fine. But I want to make sure that we're keeping depth.
Okay, fine.
And I don't care, you sure you don't want to go with another plate and a quarter?
Wait, you're adding a, fuck. Wait, but, I think it's gonna smush me.
It's okay.
All right.
Good focus, good depth. Come on. Good depth, Marina.
That was good.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Boom. 3. Marina ate beans today, and she's afraid to get deep in a
It was
in a
yesterday,
leg
not
press.
today.
5, 6, 7. Don't lose that depth. Come on. 8. I'll help you out of the hole. Come on. 9. Stay in it. 10. Come on. You're just getting started now. Come on. Let's go. Don't you rest. Come on. 11. Come on. Keep pushing. 12. This is easy stuff. Come on.
No, it's not.
Let it burn, Marina. Come on. 13. Come on. You're getting a minimum of 7 more. Come on. Let's go. 14. That wasn't deep enough. Come on. Deeper. 5. Forget about your quads. Forget about your quads. Let them burn. Let them burn. Come on. Let it suck. Come on. Let it suck. 4.
Ow, 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 ow.
Marina. She's in trouble now. In deep trouble.
But it hurts so bad.
It's supposed to hurt. You gotta let it hurt.
I'm gonna get squished at the bottom.
Wait, take a couple deep breaths. You're going back up. You're not done. Come on, couple deep breaths.
What the fuck was that? Oh, fucking fly.
No, that's your fucking fairy godmother telling you to stop being a bitch. Come on. Dig. Come on. 2. Come on. 3. Come on. Let it suck. 4. This is what you got to get better at. Come on, you got to get better at this. Come on. 5. You got to learn how to push. Come on.
Ow.
Let's go. 6. Stop worrying about how hard it fucking hurts. Start worrying about, come on, how much it's going to make you grow. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, 4 more. 4 more. 4 more before you're done. Come on. 4. Come on. Come on. Keep going. 3. Come on.
Ow.
Come on. 2. 1 more.
Ow.
Come on. Push it through. Lock. 15 seconds and she's going again.
No.
Yeah, 15 seconds. I want you to, you have to get used to it sucking. You have to get used to it sucking.
I don't like it.
She's laughing right now, but that's the typical like female response is to giggle a little bit when it starts to suck. You gotta get used to it being uncomfortable. What did the judges tell you when we got off stage?
Fat and ugly.
No, they didn't. What did the judges tell you?
Oh, I'm small.
They said everything was there except for the tissue. Body, structure, presentation, except for the tissue. Come on, right back in. Come on. Mind over matter. Let's go. Come on. Let it suck. Come on, lock in. 1. Come on. 2. 3. Lock in. Come on. 4. Drive that bitch away. Come on. Drive it away. 5. There you go. Come on. Drive it away. Now you got it. Come on. 7. Let's go. Keep going.
Ow.
Come on. 8. Come on. Keep going. 9. Keep going.
Fuck.
Come on. I want 15 out of this one. Come on. 10. 5 more. 5 more. And then we're all done here. 5. Keep digging. Keep digging. Come on. Come on. 4. Keep digging. Come on. Come on. 3. Come on. Couple more. 2. Come on. 1 more. Done. That's one thing that we're going to get used to. It's going to be for the YouTube channel. We're going to make sure that you're better so everybody can come back here and see you get 4 plates, 5 plates, fucking endless amounts of plates for endless amounts of reps at one time. So for this one now, we're just trying to get a little bit more volume in there, especially for the glutes. But this one being something that's so stable and so kind of, I don't want to use the word easy, but you know what I mean. At the end of the day, it's just a little bit easier to get into this at this point in the session and kind of get some more volume in there for the glute. What is this, 12-10-8 for you? Or 15-12-10? 15-12-10.
I think it's 15. Let me check.
Oh, so she's going to stop and go do something else now.
I was warming up.
Oh, warm up, okay.
Yeah, my hip cracked.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come on, 8,
Yeah.
come on, 9, keep it moving, come on, 10, 11, come on, 12, keep going, Marina, come on, 13, come on, 15, done. There we go. We should put it at 50, please. All right, last one. Good squeeze. Thank glute lead. Come on. 3. There you go. Focus. 4. 5. 6. Get it out. Squeeze. 7. Come on. 8. Come on. 9. 10. 11. Come on. Couple more. Come on. Come on. Done. Everybody caught that, right? At one point, she was like, back, out, squeeze. Like, what the fuck was that? The fucking goat? I just feel comfortable this way. I don't know what she's doing. But anyway, we're done. We're done. We did it.
I'm Delulu right now.
Delulu? Yeah. So I think, I don't know, if I had to wrap that up, I would say we had a good session. Remember, like I said at the beginning, Marina's getting back into it right now, so I'm going to cut her some slack. But I also think that...
Don't cut me slack.
Don't cut me slack,
I'm a little bit of a puss.
Yeah, a little bit of a puss, but that's always been the case. I mean, at the end... we got to work harder this offseason to be able to bring up muscularity overall, really. You know, we were going into this last season, you know, our thought process was that we had enough, honestly, in the lower body. Yeah. I thought we had enough in the lower body.
Alas, it was all fat.
We also thought that we had enough in the delts specifically, which obviously, if anybody knows bikini, we're looking at that, you know, specifically the delts, specifically the lower body to be able to stand out. And honestly, I think we fell short in both those areas, right? So I think it's something where we have to go back to the drawing board in terms of our overall intensity, in terms of how hard we're working. And that's where we came up with this, which I'm sure we talked about a little bit at the first video. So if I'm being redundant right now, it's, you know, I apologize. But I think that's where we're at right now, is trying to be able to get in here on a more consistent basis. And again, like we said at the beginning of the video, this is only the second time I've been able to train due to all these unforeseen circumstances popping up. But at this point, I do hope that we could use this video, us shooting this as a YouTube video, as a thing that we can kind of look back on and see how far we've come in a pretty short period of time in terms of specifically the training intensity, for lack of better verbiage. How hard she's pushing, how hard she's trying, how far she's able to take sets. That's what I think is going to be the most important thing. If anybody's local that's watching this, we actually did do a clinic here at Kingdom Gym where we basically brought people in, and one of the things that we were trying to teach them was how to take sets to actual failure. And I think there wasn't a person that walked away from that, you know, that wasn't like, holy shit, okay, this is more than I'm training towards, right? But so often we do, you know, recognize taking this set to failure within a training plan. So when I'm programming for people, I have sets that we have programmed for failure, like working sets, back off sets, you know, as many reps as possible sets, AMRAP sets. Those are the sets that we're taking to failure. But again, the point here is what I'm trying to get to is, unless we put somebody through those sets, I think it's hard for somebody to figure out what exactly is failure. What's my definition of failure, as I'm the one programming the session. And I hope one thing that you guys are able to take away from this YouTube video in terms of our clients is failure is failure. Failure is we're going until we can't go anymore. And in some cases, we're going to have to build some comfortability in those uncomfortable spaces. And that's really what I plan on doing with you here over the course of the next few sessions, is just making her get to that place where it's uncomfortable, even if it's unnecessary from a muscle growth standpoint, right? Because we know from a muscle growth standpoint, there's only so much that we should be going for in terms of tissue breakdown during a session. But I think in this case, it's more a lesson that we're trying to learn here, where it's, hey, you can't be afraid of it. The pain's going to come. It's going to happen. It's part of this process. You got to dig through that. And that's what's ultimately going to lead to growth long term and progressions long term. So yeah. What do you say?
What do I say? I mean, the more you get me to failure, like consistently, I guess the better I can get at it on my own too. Because that's something I really, like, it's hard to do on my own.
Yeah.
So like the more we do that, the more I can walk away being like, okay, I have to do this tomorrow. Yeah, it also
it's a mindset. I think it really does come down to the mindset that somebody's able to tap into while they're training, right? Like at the end of the day, that's to me the defining factor in how far somebody's going to take a set. Like, do we have the mindset going into that set to be able to push this to its absolute limit? And I think that's something where it's like, you know, some people just don't have that mindset on their own. And it's not to say that you don't necessarily have it yet, but we have to teach that to some people.
Yeah, it's a skill.
Yeah, it's a skill for sure that somebody's got to learn and somebody's got to build in and progress through, just like anything else that we're doing. So, you know, that's what we're doing this year for her off season, is really focusing on acquiring that skill set and really pushing the bounds as far as muscle development is concerned. So again, we'll see, and you guys will follow along. We're going to set that as our goal, and that's what we're here to do. So over the course of the next few training videos, you'll see poundages going up, you'll see sets being taken deeper, and that's what it's all about.
Yep.